Hello. So our lesson number 2 is about simple survey using technology and other data gathering method. Let's start. What is the importance of conducting survey? So bakit nga ba tayo gumagamit or gumagawa ng mga survey forms? Okay, so kung familiar ba kayo sa mga survey, like yung mga questionnaires, yan, yung mga nagbabahay-bahay. So all of those are parts of survey or forms or types of surveys. So mamaya makikita natin bakit nga ba kailangan nating maggawa or mag-conduct ng mga survey. So our lesson for today is about simple survey using technology and other data gathering methods. So makikita natin kung ano-ano ba yung iba't ibang uri ng survey at yung ibang technologies na ginagamit din natin para makapagkuha ng data. So first, let's know what a survey is. Okay, so a survey is an important source of information or facts that are collected from a sample of respondents. So kung familiar kayo dun sa laro na Family Feud, ayan, so di ba they are gathering answers or top answers from different people na nakaka-collect sila kung ano yung answer na gusto nilang makuha. So for example, ano yung mga sikat na prutas or ano yung mga kilalang prutas dito sa Pilipinas. So they will select some samples or ilang respondents, ilang tao, for example, 100 people. So tatanungin nila yung 100 na yon kung ano yung alam nilang prutas. So kung alin yung pinakamaraming sumagot, halimbawa apple, kaya saging. Yan. So kung alin yung pinakamarami, yun yung magiging top answer niya. So it is an important source of information na kinukuha sa iba't ibang sources or respondents. So hindi lang po iisang tao ang tinatanong sa answers. So what is a market survey? So a market survey is a tool used to gather facts and statistics about prospective customers or residents in your community. It will tell us where and how customers spend their money and their purchasing power to acquire the product. So kung may nakikita kayong mga survey sa halimbawa sa Facebook, ayan. So tinatanong nila kung ano yung mga snacks, ano yung mga binibili niyong snacks, ganyan. So, yun po ang isang type of market survey. So, ito po ay parang crowdsourcing, no? Tinatanong yung pulse ng karamihan para kung halimbawang ano kaya yung magandang product na ibenta sa community na ito. Okay? So, ito po yung different market surveys or data gathering method. So, ito yung iba't ibang uri ng surveys na pwede nating gamitin. If ever na tayo po ay magtatayo ng business and magka-crowdsource din tayo. So, first is the online survey. So, online survey is a innovative, cost-effective, easy, and fast way of reaching maximum number of people to gather information about the market trends and customers' preferences of the product. So ito po ang pinakamadali na gawing survey kasi as long as you have your internet connection and your gadgets, you can answer the survey. Okay? So ang cons lang dito dahil nga sobrang bilis niyang ma-access, posibleng yung mga taong sasagot nito kung ano-ano na lang yung isasagot. So, hindi totoo, hindi magiging honest yung feedback or yung answers na gagamitin nila dito. Okay? Pero, on the other hand, it reaches different markets. Yan. So, kung halimbawa, gusto mong itry na kung papatok ba yung product mo sa ibang bansa, pwede mong isend yung link ng survey mo. And then, you can gather data. So, kung makikita mo agad kung may possible o may prospect ka ba na customers doon sa lugar na yon. Okay? So, next is the face-to-face survey. So, face-to-face survey naman, it is a survey method that is gained or acquired information from respondents via face-to-face mediums. So, ito po yung mga nagbabahay-bahay or yung in-person interview. Halimbawa, yung mga nagsisensus. Ayan, sa statistics natin, no, sa munisipyo, Yan, nagbabahay-bahay po yung mga workers and then they ask information about your household. Yan, kung ilan ba kayo sa bahay, ayan, ano ba yung trabaho, ilan sa inyo yung may trabaho, magkano yung annual income or monthly income, ano yung mga appliances, yun yung mga usual na tinatanong doon. Okay? So face-to-face survey also is much more effective than the other mediums because the respondents usually tend to trust the surveyors and provide honest and clear feedback about the subject in hand. So unlike the online one, ito naman mas accurate yung magiging sagot. Katulad nga sabi ko sa inyo sa Family Feud, 'di ba? They are interviewing people, random people na tatanungin lang nila to get answers. Okay? So, syempre, kapag ka ikaw, may tiwala ka dun sa kausap mo, no? Halimbawa, sa mga munisipyo, yung mga tauhan ng munisipyo na nagsisensus. So, may tiwala ka sa kanila kasi they are credible and legit na taga populations office. Okay? So, syempre, sasagutin mo yung tama and yung honest answers tungkol dun sa tinatanong sa'yo. So, unlike the online one, yung online kasi hindi nakikita yung nagsasagot, so they can play no, kapag ka nagsasurvey. Pero kapag face-to-face, syempre, kapag kausap mo na yung sinusurvey mo, mas less yung chance na makapagsinungaling yung ini-interview or yung sinusurvey mo. Okay? So next one is the telephone survey. So telephone survey is a method using a telephone, of course, and requires much lesser investment than face-to-face surveys. So ito naman, mas cheap dahil hindi na kailangan pumunta face-to-face, no? Hindi mo na kailangan magbahay-bahay. Pero, kausap mo pa rin in real time yung ini-interview. So, it is also credible kasi syempre kilala mo din yung kausap mo. Usually ito sa mga bangko, no? Yung mga nagtatanong kung interested kang mag-loan, yan, yung mga ganyan. So, they are using telephone survey. So, imbes na mag house to house sila or make an online survey, they are using telephones. Okay? Telephones or mobile phones. So, depending on the required reach, so may quota po ito, no? Telephone surveys cost as much or a little more than online surveys. Contacting respondents via the telephonic medium requires less effort and manpower than the face-to-face survey medium. So, kung kukumpara siya sa online survey, halos parehas lang naman kasi syempre gagamit din sila ng load and kung halimbawang via internet sila magko-call, they will cost internet expenses like online surveys. Pero ang pinagkaiba nga kasi, mas real time, no? Mas makakausap nila in real time yung gusto nilang i-survey or yung quota nila. And then, kung ihahalin tulad naman or i-compare naman ito sa face-to-face survey, it is requiring less manpower. Yun nga, konting tao lang kasi isang tao lang pwedeng tumawag sa mas maraming mga tao for their quota. Okay? So the last one po is the paper survey. So paper survey are surveys that can be used where laptops, computers, and tablets cannot go. And hence, they use the age-old method of data collection, pen and paper. So dahil nga obviously sa title itself, no, paper survey, ang gamit po nila dito as questionnaires are papers. So walang kinalaman yung technologies like tablets, laptops, computers, no? So, dun sa mga area na walang internet connection, usually pen and paper po ang ginagamit. So, magdi-distribute sila ng mga papel, then pasasagutan sa respondents, and then they will gather it, tapos mano-mano nilang itatali yung kanilang results. Okay? So the importance of market survey is to collect the data about a target market such as pricing trends, customers' requirements, competitors, analysis, and other details to help you improve your business. So sa business, mahalaga po talaga na magkaroon ka muna ng survey. Kasi syempre, kumbaga, papakiramdaman mo yung pulso ng community kung papatok ba yung product mo or hindi. Okay? So, another importance is to gain customers' feedback. Yan. So market survey offers marketing and business ideas about the needs, wants, or likings of the customers to a certain product, thus giving you the idea to suit your product to these preferences. So gaya nga ng sabi ko kanina, crowdsourcing. Titignan mo kung ano ba yung kailangan ng community, tapos dun ka magsa-start ng business. So makikita mo dun kung ano ba yung gusto nilang designs, ayan, ano ba yung patok na designs, and then yung pricing, no? Makikita mo din doon kung hanggang magkano lang yung willing nilang i-spend for a certain product. Okay? So, magkakaroon ka na ng kahit papanong idea kung paano mong ibebenta yung product. Okay, next one is to understand customers' preference to procure products in the form of home furnishing or fixtures, accessories, jewelries, and home decors. These are trending products that can be made from bamboo, wood, and metal found in our market today. So kung interested kayong mag-start ng mga bamboo crafts or wood crafts, metal crafts, ayan, katulad nung mga na-mention natin in the first lesson, kung natatandaan nyo pa, no? So, dito natin makikita kung talaga bang tumatangkilik sila or willing silang bumili ng mga ganong products. So, for the future, you can use this as reference, no? Kapag magtatayo kayo ng business. So next is enhance existing products and services. Okay, so a market survey can also be applied with the purpose of refining, enriching, and improving existing products or services, study customers' approval levels, along with getting data about their insights and awareness of your products. Use this data to increase customers' level of expectation to your products. So usually, at the end of the survey form, lagi po yun, merong comments and suggestions. So doon yung makikita yung feedback. No, kung halimbawa na ano pa ba yung dapat nyong i-improve, kung halimbawa man na tumangkilik sila or bumili sila ng product ninyo, so ano pa yung dapat nyong iayos, ano pa yung dapat i-enhance, kung meron pang dapat i-enhance, and the other thing na kailangan nyong gawin para mas mag-increase pa yung sales ng inyong product. Okay, and then the last one is to make important business decisions. Okay, so data gathered using market surveys is helpful in making major variations in the industry, which decreases the degree of risks involved in making important business decisions. So, kung halimbawa man na kayo ay nag-conduct ng feedbacking, 'di ba? Ito ay pinaka-importante kasi dito nakasalalay kung mag-a-advance ba kayo or ititigil niyo yung production ng product. So, doon niyo malalaman kapag nag-start kayo ng business if you have to change your product or keep producing your product. No, kasi doon sa survey, doon sa pulse rate, doon sa crowdsourcing na ginawa ninyo, makikita nyo agad kung posible pa ba na magkaroon ng customers in the future or you have to make another one. Okay? So, yun po ang importance of market surveys and then the reasons why are we conducting surveys. So, for our activity, ayan, you can use this or you can answer it at home. So, mamomonitor ko naman po no, kung sino yung mga mag-a-answer. So, using your gadget, answer the sample survey form by using the link below. So, i-type nyo lang po yung link na nandyan sa inyong URL box, ayan, sa browsers ninyo, kasi hindi nyo makiklik yung link eh. Okay? So, ito ipapakita ko sa inyo kung ano yung laman ng survey na sasagutan po ninyo. Yan. So, sample survey form. Okay, so, ayan yung lesson natin. Of course, your full name, you have to type your full name. O yan, example. Okay. So, next is age. So, select lang po yung range ng age nyo. Then, gender. Next one is the survey questions. So, yan yung scale natin. 5 is strongly agree, and then 1 is strongly disagree. So, yan yung mga questions makikita nyo dun sa survey form. So, if you don't have internet access, you can Kung hindi nyo naman ma-view yung ating form, you can use this activity. So, isulat nyo na lang sa notebook yung answers ninyo. And then, ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, yung last part, yung other comments and suggestions. So, lagay nyo lang dyan kung meron kayong feedback or suggestions regarding sa ating school grounds. So, after that, you have to click submit, no, para makita ko na yung inyong answers. Okay. So that sums up our lesson number 2 for this morning. Okay, thank you for listening and I hope you learned something.